Hey guys, and welcome back to today's video where we're going to be discussing YouTube TV. This is a fairly new offering that's available from YouTube. It's similar to other subscription TV online options that are out there like Sling TV, PlayStation Vue, Hulu TV, and DirecTV Now. YouTube TV is a little bit different from those. It has some positives and negatives. We'll go through those in this video. This is likely to change over time. It's still fairly early on in YouTube TV's life. But just to get started here, this is going to be a more traditional live TV experience for those that maybe want to cut their traditional cable TV or satellite subscription that they have and go to get those similar offerings through an internet-based service such as YouTube TV. Some positives here is it has live streaming from your big broadcast networks like ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC, as well as the CW. But the downside to this right now is the fact that YouTube TV is only offered in a select number of major markets. So even though some of these areas are getting their local channels, once YouTube TV expands nationwide, it's more likely to be a situation where you're only going to get your local networks in certain areas, kind of like Hulu TV is currently, and some of those other providers. Positive here with YouTube TV is they have cloud DVR with no storage limits. That is something that YouTube has an edge on with their competition. These other companies that YouTube TV is competing with have varying levels of access to DVR or not, or having to pay for it to get it. But they do have no storage limits, and they will keep your recorded shows for up to 9 months. And another big positive differentiator for YouTube TV is the fact that they do allow you to have 6 accounts per subscription. And with the subscription being $35 a month and getting those 6 accounts, it's going to be a pretty good value for you if you're able to spread out that $35 monthly fee across more than one person. Say you have a roommate or a family member or something like that that you can share the cost with to bring down that total monthly fee for yourself. It's really nice, and you know, this is one thing that YouTube TV can separate themselves from the competition in a way that they're really advocating sharing accounts, while a lot of these other companies try to keep it more on the down low and hush hush because they don't want people sharing accounts, because then they feel like they're going to be selling a lot less subscriptions. So you're going to be streaming live TV without the cord. I mean, no cord in terms of like your traditional cable coax cord, but you are going to need like a power cord to plug whatever streaming device you might be watching, or if it's just native on your device. But we'll get into that a little bit later in this video, what devices YouTube TV is currently on and what they're not on. So as we go down here, like I said, DVR, a big upgrade to YouTube TV from some of these other internet TV provider offerings that you get out there. They say you'll never run out of space no matter how many shows you record, and you can stream your library wherever you are, not just at your home. So that's nice. And then you can record all your shows simultaneously. And one thing that's also not mentioned here is the fact that you can have up to 6 accounts that log in to your YouTube TV subscription, and each person will have their own account, which means they'll have their own ability to DVR their personal shows without getting cluttered in with other people's recordings. It says here you can watch on all your screen, which is true in terms of, you know, watching on your phone, tablet, and television. But that's only if you have the current devices that work with YouTube TV, especially since YouTube TV is so early on right now in the beginning stages. They do not offer all of the devices that you might expect out of a service like this, but again, we'll get that a little bit later on when we head into those frequently asked questions more towards the end of this video. Like I said, comes with 6 accounts, all of the TV, none of the commitment. You don't get all the TV, and we'll go through that next here with the channel offerings. It doesn't offer you every channel that you'd necessarily want, but it does have, you know, at least some channels that are desirable. But another thing here that's very common among these internet TV providers is the no contract, no commitment, cancel anytime, which it's just the norm in the industry right now. So you can't come in with a subscription-based service that get you into a long-term contract because there's no way you'd be able to compete against your competition. So here's what's included for that $35 price tag. You're going to get ABC, CBS, Fox, NBC, and the CW. This is going to be in those major markets that it's currently available in. Some of the other main ones for sports fans is going to be the host of ESPN channels. You have ESPN, ESPN2, ESPNU, ESPN News, and also the suite of Fox Sports channels, your regional Fox Sports Network, FS1, FS2. Those are big ones. Also, some other sports offerings are going to be the Big Ten Network, CSN, SEC Network from ESPN, CBS Sports Network, NBC Sports Network, Golf Channel. So a lot of sports offerings here. If you're a sports fan looking for one of these internet TV providers, this is going to have a lot of the channels that you like. There are downsides to this package. You might notice that there is no CNN, there's no TBS, there's no TNT, there's no Nickelodeon, there's no Discovery Channel, there's no AMC. These are just to name a few. History Channel is unfortunately absent as well. For more like a learning channel, it does have the National Geographic, but not having history or Discovery is certainly not something that would make me happy if I had the subscription. For your news options, you can get your news through your major broadcast companies, but there's also MSNBC, CNBC, Fox Business, and Fox News Channel. You're also going to get Fox Movies, FXX, Bravo, Oxygen, USA, and then for your kids, the host of Disney channels that you get. Just not going to get things like Comedy Central, Cartoon Network, and things such as that. So, certainly one of the worst packages, in my opinion, in terms of what you get across the board here for the price compared to some of these other offerings that you can get at other places like DirecTV Now, Sling TV, PlayStation Vue, and Hulu TV. I think that some of those offerings have better bang for the buck. Obviously, the positive, though, with YouTube TV is how many accounts that you can share. And also, something that other people might like is the fact that you will get a YouTube Red subscription with this. So if you have any channels that you like to watch on YouTube Red, then you can watch that. YouTube Red really doesn't have all that much in terms of content that people are eager to see necessarily, but you would assume that YouTube Red is going to continue to add original programming over the years as they continue to invest in that and try to sell more subscriptions to their YouTube Red service. So just as a last recap here for the channels available, it's going to be good if you're a sports fan, not so good if you're a fan of the more like science and history channels, and maybe even like sitcoms that are on like TBS. You're not going to be able to get those. TNT, you're not going to get anything over there with what they offer. So there are some downsides, no CNN and things like that. So scrolling on down here, some things you can add on. You're going to get Showtime for $11 a month if you want it, as well as Fox Soccer Plus for $15 a month. Absent here is HBO. Unfortunately, no discounted offering from HBO, so that's too bad for that one. But a limited time offer here. This isn't going to be around forever, but at this point earlier on in the stage here for YouTube TV is after you make your first monthly purchase or just first month purchase, you're going to get a free Chromecast. These Chromecasts aren't very expensive or premium in terms of streaming devices for your television. It's not going to be as powerful as some of the better offerings from like Roku, for instance. It's probably going to be more comparable to like a Roku stick if you have experience with that. A little laggy with menus and things and just not an extremely powerful item. But given the fact that YouTube TV isn't currently offered on a bunch of different devices, you might need that Chromecast to even use it on your television. So that's something to keep in mind. As we continue to scroll on down here, you can get YouTube TV Now on Google Play and App Store, and the big offerings that they're going to be on is just going to be your regular computer. You can have the Chrome web browser and use YouTube TV on that. You can also use it on your Android devices or Apple devices. It's just not going to be on things like Amazon Fire, Roku, Xbox, PlayStation, things such as that. So now we're going to go into the second part of this video, which I'm going to just go through these frequently asked questions and answer them. What is YouTube TV? It's just an internet TV service similar to like Sling TV, PlayStation Vue, and things like that. Where is YouTube TV currently available? It's currently only available in some of the major markets, and we'll open that up here. We have Chicago, Los Angeles, New York City, Philadelphia, and the San Francisco Bay Area. More are on the way, so if you're interested in this particular package, certainly come back every once in a while to see if it's now available in your area. Are there really no DVR shortage limits? And it really is unlimited. The only caveat to that is it's only going to keep those shows for, I shouldn't really say only, 9 months. It's quite a long time. If you can't watch your recorded shows within 9 months, then you've probably forgotten about it anyways. Going on down here, can I share my membership? Absolutely, yes. This is a big differentiator here for YouTube, where you can have 6 people, unique accounts that you can share across a whole host of people. So, and it's something that they are pushing, which is something you don't usually get from these types of services. So that's kind of nice and refreshing to see. Can I watch YouTube TV while traveling? The answer to that is yes. You don't have to be at your home base, and on your home internet connection, you can be anywhere while you're traveling inside the United States right now. All right, so how much does YouTube TV cost? It's $35 a month for those 6 accounts, and you know, when you compare it to like the Sling TV $20 a month offering, you know, or some of these other internet TV offerings that are in that same price range ballpark, but the fact that this place doesn't, or YouTube TV doesn't have TBS, TNT, CNN, you know, Comedy Central, some of these other channels that these other places are offering, it's, you know, it's a fairly competitive price, but not beating or blowing away the competition by any means, is what I'd say about that. What if you want to cancel? You can cancel anytime, no contract. Which devices can you watch it on? Your phones, Android, iPhone, as well as tablet, iPad, your computer, as well as a TV that has a Google Chromecast built into the TV, or Android TV. So, like I said, not on those Roku devices or Amazon Fire, which are very popular devices. So certainly look out for that. Their ultimate goal is to be on every major device that you'd want to watch this on. So I'm sure that will continue to improve throughout the coming months and years. What networks are available with YouTube TV? And we already went through all of the major offerings that they have a little earlier in this video. Are shows available on demand? And the answer to that is yes. It's more of a case-by-case situation with the channels themselves that they're going to be offering on demand. So it's just something where you have to kind of get the package and see what's offered on demand or not. Does YouTube TV have ads? And the answer to that is going to be yes, because you're watching traditional live television, which of course brings those advertisements to you. What's the difference between YouTube TV and YouTube Red? Well, YouTube TV, you get access to YouTube Red, but YouTube TV also has access to live traditional television channels that YouTube Red does not have. And when do I get my complimentary Google Chromecast? That's going to be after you purchase your first month of service with YouTube TV. You can get that complimentary Google Chromecast while that offer is on the table. So that's going to be it, guys, for this video. Just a general overview and going through some of the frequently asked questions that people have about YouTube TV. I'm going to go through the app itself and do a review of, you know, how the interface is and how it works and things such as that. So you can look forward to that video coming out in the future. But this is just a general overview. So I hope you learned something. I hope I helped you out in some way. If you have any questions or concerns or suggestions, you can throw those down in the comment section, and I'll get around to asking those when I get the opportunity. And for more of this type of content in the future, you can click that subscribe button. So thanks, guys, for stopping on in, and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye.